because I know it's ladies that always think about class, but
Yeah.
for guys, it's all about sights. And if you commonly find guys that maybe are dating somebody within their core, it's just because it's possible for them to meet those people there. But apart from that, if a guy is going anywhere, I think anything with good shape is a good way to
Hello guys, welcome to another exciting episode of Pop Your Mind. And today we are back with another banger, a hot one, a nice topic. The effect of divorce on children. And from Mr. Tall, Dark and Handsome, I have my people right here.
Start it.
I'll start it again.
Yeah.
Relax.
Relax.
Okay.
You can.
Don't be like you're thinking.
No, I really just talk.
Yeah.
Because you guys said I'm too fast and then you try talking fast.
Just do
Flow.
it the way you.
Okay, should I start? Action. Hello guys, welcome to another exciting episode of Pop Your Mind podcast. And today we're back with another banger, a nice topic, a hot one. Stay tuned for this one, which is the effect of divorce on children. And from Mr. Tall, Dark and Handsome, you can see it for yourself. I have my crew right here. And we have Ponto. And we have Hilton and Zinhle. So yeah, guys, let's get to it. What's your take on this one? Looks so interesting, eh?
Divorce.
Divorce. Yeah.
It kind of seems like a very normal thing to do now. We're getting divorces left, right, and center. Where you wonder if people are divorcing so much, why do they get married? Like, what is the reason for them to get married? Why do you decide on getting married? What is your catch for you to get married with a person for you to end up getting divorced? You know, because that doesn't only affect you all in the relationship, even the children. You know.
And that actually have a lot of impact on the society because you meet a lot of young people now when you talk about marriage. They'll say, what's the point of getting married? Because even those that are married makes married look like hell.
That's true. That's very true.
You make marriage look like something else, eh? And that's why I'm scared of getting married. Eh?
But the funny thing is that you find people spending the same years in relationship as the same people that are married. It's just the word marriage that makes it scary. But people are staying in long-term relationship for 7 years. They could have just been married for those years.
I think it's the title. Like the moment the title is there, I think it changes
The perspective
the
of it.
perspective on how the relationship is between two people.
It actually does. Being married and being in a relationship, two different worlds apart. Because when you're in a relationship, you are committed. When you are married, you are still committed. But the difference now is that one is a must, and one is optional.
Yeah.
So it's a must that a lot of people are scared. They just want to keep their options open.
They still want to go around the street.
For 7 years.
Yeah, that's the point right there.
That's the one is the must, that is the option.
And you actually know what? I actually hate the word divorce.
Yeah.
I don't think anybody likes it.
It's a word I don't actually even like to hear. Though a lot of people make divorce to be common. People even get married with the notion that if tomorrow maybe I'm going in for cash, if the cash is gone, I'm gone.
That's the reason why I'm saying, what is the reason for a person to get married first? Because some people come with intentions that are not the in love part and sincerity to the relationship, but some other reasons. And then when that reason is no more there, of course you'd want to leave.
And
Yes.
remind me of this other lawyer who does divorce cases. He was like, he always ask people why. Like ask yourself why you getting married.
True.
What's the
If
most
you can
responses
answer-
people say on that?
Exactly.
That's what
And ask that question before you get married.
Because also
Not after.
this thing that always comes to my mind, which is most of the people, they get married to wrong people. People that are not their types. You get it? Because now you're getting married to a person that's not your type.
True.
You are a pastor.
Yeah.
You are a pastor getting married to a groovist, and then she comes back home late.
And
And then you get angry. Why are you coming back home late?
Yes,
You're gonna
exactly.
get divorced. Why are you doing that?
And then there's this thing
Yeah.
about guys where they say, I'll get the right chick when I have the money. And then
Yeah.
you get the right chick when you have the money, and then you get married. You don't know how that chick is, and you don't know why they're with you because they've never seen you without money. And as soon as the money is
that's
gone,
true. And then
they wanna
also,
leave.
we were doing analysis yesterday. We were talking about football players. Yeah. So this famous football player, I'm sure if you're a Pirates fan, you know. It's the baby face of Pirates. So it's Riley Mufokeng. So that guy is dating this other girl. She's an actress on Skim Sam. So what we were saying, it was why do like most of the guys also they don't want to get married to people that they are not there at the top
yeah.
when they have money. You get it? Why they don't want to get married to people that are at the top? Like most of the celebrities, they date celebrities, and if it's money based, then we can say it's because they're dating somebody who always have their money. They don't want money from them. And
But when you talk about social media, I
Yeah.
think sometimes it's all about the influence to
Mm.
people.
Oh.
Sometimes even managers, maybe
Mm.
a DJ, I manage you. I'll tell you, you can't be dating maybe Zinka, the one you started from high school or
Yeah.
whatever. But you need to date someone an influence because of now
Yeah.
it's your standard.
It's your
Yeah.
standard.
Yeah, just like Calvin who? Momo.
Momo,
Calvin Momo.
yes,
Now
yes,
she's
yes.
dating an influencer and like, oh,
I
wow.
think I have my own school of thought around that, eh?
Yes.
Because for guys, it doesn't actually matter because I know it's ladies that always think about class, but
Yeah.
for guys, it's all about sights. And if you commonly find guys that maybe are dating somebody within their core, it's just because it's possible for them to meet those people there. But apart
You
from
can-
that, if a guy
Exposure.
is going anywhere, I think anything with good shape is a good way to
Oh.
Everything that looks like a baby L.
Because from what I was saying, she was saying that the reason I was saying that about the football players,
Yeah.
she was talking about guys that say they're waiting for money to get a nice chick. So the thing is, with money you can get a nice chick. Money can buy loot. Let's be honest.
Yeah, definitely.
But then it won't buy you something that you can say, okay, this is from the heart. Somebody you should get married to. Because-
And that is what where a lot of people make the mistake,
Exactly.
Yeah.
right?
Yes,
Because
yes.
they go for the look, they go for the ability, forgetting about
Looks
the
won't
inner
raise your
beauty.
kids. So cash won't raise your
Let's
kids.
get to the,
To the real-
main question.
yes.
How
Yes.
does it affect children? Like divorce, like how does it affect
I think
them?
firstly it depends what led to the divorce. Because for example, if it was violence, maybe from the husband beating the woman, divorce would be a solution for you to protect your kids, you know.
No,
But
yeah.
what are the other alternatives that lead to divorce that are not checked for how they affect kids, and parents probably not aware or don't validate their emotions and everything?
Yeah.
All right. I personally think divorce, no matter the type of divorce, have a very big
Yes.
impact on kids or the way they think. Like she rightly mentioned, if you stay in a violent house, you might be violent.
Yes, yes.
So that alone, still within the house, it's already having an impact on
On
you.
the kids.
All right, and when people divorce, especially, but I will not name it, there is that thing that you always want to give the excuse to your kids why the other person leave, especially when people divorce and their kids are still small,
No,
then the kids tend to stay with the mother, and if the father don't fight for their position in life, they will always see the father as a bad person without knowing the underground stuff.
True, true.
Yeah.
Okay, I think with that, when it comes to children, I think even if there's no violence involved and the separation happens, like when you have to adjust the fact that your mom is there, your dad is there,
True.
and then now he's gonna create a different environment. Also,
For
the mom
her.
is gonna create a different
And now she must
environment.
adjust to both.
Yeah, now it's adjusting to both, and it's a confusion between the child with morals and values as well.
Yeah, but as always, when children grow up, they will also understand certain things like why did they get divorced. Like mostly, don't get married if you see like you still ready, like still for the streets. You still wanna play on the streets. You get it? Because as we grow, sometimes, né, you tend to understand like, okay, my parents divorced if they divorced, né, because of this and this and that. Because maybe somebody was out of line on that relationship, and the other one couldn't take it. So it's always like that. It works like that.
But usually those kids that grow up in a divorced family, maybe the mother lived there, the father lived there, they're usually scared of commitment. They usually don't want to commit when they get into relationships. They become players, want to be there. They don't want to commit fully with the heart. They don't want to get married. Probably because of that background that they come from, that wasn't resolved and wasn't attended to.
And that's a big problem because somebody that is used to a divorce would think that divorce is normal.
It's normal.
Yes.
So it would take just the grace of God for me to marry somebody that comes from a divorce home, because I have that notion in mind that if she's expecting sweets, the day she will see bitter leaf, she will go, because that is not what she was expecting. Which marriage shouldn't be like that. Like they say, I know some people will say we sign in for the better and the betters.
So once you sign in, you are in.
Yeah, we need to sign in for because the honest truth is, the reason why you're divorcing, especially on women, like I can say, women have the power to determine what happens in their home, to control whatever happens in their home. But if you take it the wrong way, I know a lot of blame comes on me before I get attacked. I saw that coming.
It's not women.
No,
Even
remember.
though you create as a woman, even though you create a warm home and you create that warmth in the house, a man will still go outside and cheat. And what do you think that will do in the house? It will destroy.
Don't have that mindset, because that's a lot of mindsets women have, and which the wrong assumptions.
But women are
not all
women
men
are
are
given a reason
Not
to
that we're
believe
saying
that.
they all cheat, or we're going in the marriage because we're expecting that. I'm just saying that
I believe
it
that
can happen that a man will go out and destroy the home.
And a woman can go out and destroy your home too. Because the thing is,
it
with
goes
men,
both ways.
it's difficult
It
to
goes
hear.
both ways.
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to say, that it's not a woman who it's all about it's not on women only. Like
Yes.
the woman.
So
Let me
what I
tell
was
you.
trying to say then is that it's difficult for men, né, to pick that, okay, a woman destroy the family, because for dignity purposes, né, a man, if they child your woman and then like, okay, now the home is breaking down because they child your woman, it's difficult for you to go out and be like, yeah, we're breaking out because this to me, because now when you go back to
let
men,
me tell
don't
you.
talk.
yeah,
Let
they
me
don't
tell you
talk.
something.
That's why it's
You know,
to say it's men that
some relationships, whatever happens in the relationships will still happen in the marriage. Some
Yes, yeah,
relationships,
that's true.
the man will do things, and then when he feels like the woman is slipping away, he'll then propose. How are you expecting that relationship to be clean? Because a woman that's been cheated on will never be the same.
And a
Trust
man that
me.
has been cheated
So
on.
exactly that. But the person who
Yes.
asks the other person to marry them is the man. Usually, usually nowadays. But when it gets to the marriage, how are you expecting to keep this woman till death do you part when already you've done her wrong before you even got to this part? Because it's bound to lead to divorce.
And that is the same thing that I was saying, that you are in a relationship with somebody and the person is cheating on you. The person comes back when he likes. He does not even want you to know his whereabouts. He does as he please. And you are still going ahead with the marriage. My sister, what do you think? and now you are married now. You want the person to report where he is. You want the person not to cheat, but you know he was cheating on you.
Exactly. It never changes.
What you bought is what you have.
Yeah, we also the problem. You know him. You know he's that type of person. And when now he proposes and goes down to his knee when he's saying yes.
And
it's gonna change.
And
you
I
know,
think
you women always say
always,
this.
yeah.
It's gonna change.
and I think women's problem is insecurity, and when they reach a certain age, their mind is too much focused about marriage.
True.
They don't even take a break to see what will happen in their marriage.
True.
So when they see their friends getting married,
Pressure.
number one on their list is I want to get married.
Yeah.
So
Regardless of what marriage
I want to get
is.
married. Oh yeah.
So at that time, and even a lot of guys equally do the same mistake, because when they're dating, because remember during that period, people want to show their best. They want to show their angelic part of them, and they keep their demonic part of them with them, and they only show it when they know that you don't have a choice. You understand? So, like you were saying the other day, I think get married to your best friend.
True. That person you can vent to, I believe that a home should be a place that you look forward to going to.
Yeah.
Not a place when it's knock time you wanna pass there and pass there and pass there because you're slowing the process of you getting home because it's not a warm home anymore. That's not how it should be.
It always comes back from, I don't know, is it you or it's her who said something about it's very safe, that I forgot.
But the general
Gonna
sense
come
there,
back.
because I know there are a lot of guys out there, a lot of ladies out there that are watching. You have amazing friends. You know how good they are. They discuss everything about you, and yet you still feel like, hey, how can I talk to my friend? And you want to go and bring a demon you don't even know.
Exactly.
And later you'll be complaining.
To the
It
friends.
should be your best friend, because your best friend that you already know now, he have no idea, so he doesn't hide anything from you or hide their real self. They show you who they are. Go for them. Don't go for people you don't know.
Saying marry your best, making
Yeah.
your bestie.
Yeah, marry your bestie.
The thing came back.
Yes.
We're talking about when you get married, man. It's you. I remember now. So you were talking about when you get married. This thing starts from dating, right? So I want to make a point from that, man, because mostly I see a lot of times when you're still dating, that's why you tend to know a person, and they can make you angry. You make them angry. The fights, everything, the arguments. So if you see okay, now you are with this person, I don't know for how many years. Let's pick it up with 5 years or 3 years. Let's say it's 3 years, and you already see this one, when they are angry, they can do anything. This one can hit you with anything.
Can
around
burn
them.
a house, break your car windows, tires.
That's one.
That's wrong from the get-go. Whatever you
Yeah.
tolerate in the dating phase, the dating phase is what should lead you to the relationship. But at the same time, stay, especially to the guys, the guys, don't go on a date and take the person. The first time you're going to the date, you are taking the person to sense, and when you know that is not what you can afford, stay true to yourself. When you feel like, okay, I can afford KFC, take the person to KFC. If they feel offended and expected more from you, then that person is not for you. Because tell the person, if you are deep in dates, the first date, because it might be something embarrassing, yes, but stay true to yourself. Get the person to know the real you before they even take the relationship. A
That one
person
is difficult.
No, a person can ask you, listen.
Not
It's not
really
difficult,
like
but-
No, it's not.
It's
If you want a person
for
to
men.
stay for the right reasons, be true to them and to yourself.
Okay, as a
Because
man,
then they'll
okay.
say,
Okay, let me
when
wait
a
for him
woman
to say something.
complain,
Yeah.
when women complain and be like, yeah, he's not doing 1, 2, 3, then you all complain that women don't know what they want. But meanwhile, you're
and
the one who introduced her
To
those
this
things,
kind of lifestyle. Now you don't know if she's
And-
staying because of you or this lifestyle.
Put that on point, when after you say
Alright. But what I just quickly want to mention is, you see those guys, because I know it's difficult for guys to bring down their ego and not to want to do something big.
Yes.
But men don't equally have that mindset at first impressions that they're coming to stay.
Yeah.
They're just
Okay.
coming to test the waters. And that is why, because they don't have the mindset of staying, that's why they do the camouflage.
Camouflage will lead you to divorce.
Yeah, so from what he's saying, that's where I was going.
Yeah.
You said something about impressions. That's where I was going.
Yeah.
So with guys, it's difficult to say because I don't have this and that, I'm gonna stick to that low class sort of a date. Ne? It's always about impressions. You can impress somebody. You can take them to give me a place where you feel like it's a fancy place based on how you say things.
Spa.
You spoke
Spa's
about
menu is
Sandton.
reasonable.
Oh, you spoke about Sandton, right? Okay, let me go back to that one. You spoke about Sandton. So if you take somebody to Sandton, it's not an impression of you saying that you have money. It's for the good of the first impression.
Just
You
make
get
that
it? Because it can always change as time goes. Like you tell them, like, okay, last time we went this place, the reason we went there was because I'm aware of first impressions, and then now this is what I can afford.
This reality.
Yes.
And there are those point chicks. Women always expect a lot, and just imagine, because we equally identify class.
Yes.
When we look at this one, we know this one is classic, and
Yes.
you know that if you take this one to Mama Put, the relationship they'll block your number. The same time they are going. So we'll take it to that restaurant because we want to create that impression, not because we'll go out of the lane, but we know that by the time you are in the pocket now, we'll present reality.
And you can always say, okay, we can go
But
there
now
once
when you're
in
in
a
the
while.
relationship, that's when they'll be like, but I feel like just tell her that this date is for,
Okay, I feel like this is a
But now
bug.
when I'm
Wait,
It's a
inside,
bug on
now when I'm
women's
inside,
brains.
now when I'm inside, you're telling me, hey, I'm broke, I'm in debt.
Wait, let me get this.
Okay.
Can we just forget a second for the people that get married, the parents, when at the dates and everything? Let's focus on the divorce affecting the children. Does it affect them on their academics, mental health, the decisions that they make in the relationships, and how does it have impacts on how they live their lives? Let's go back
Which
to
is a
that
good one, but you left me hanging. I want to finish
We
something.
need to start from the base,
Yeah.
where it all started.
Wait, oh,
Yes.
she left me hanging.
Yeah.
I wanted to say something
Yes.
about women. When we're speaking about dates, let's finish that one. Finally, go there. So I feel like same time, women have a bug. Like the way you guys think, judging from how you're saying things about somebody taking you to a fancy place. So it means that with women, if somebody takes you to a nice and a fancy place first time, you guys conclude it as this is how it's gonna be.
Not really.
That's how it's sounding. Because
Not really,
No, not
but
that.
Or they'll have the effort mindsets.
yes,
Yeah.
like I'm saying,
that's how it sounds to me.
like
Because
I'm
it's not the first time
saying,
having this
no,
kind of a
stay true to yourself.
Yeah.
If you go to Sandton and the only restaurant that you used to is this specific one,
Okay.
let's go to that one. Don't take me to a one that you feel like those
We want
top
you to
people
experience
go.
those nice things
No.
also.
No, we
Remember-
can
It shows that we
experience-
value you.
No, but like we can experience them as time goes.
Mm.
Because like I feel like the first time it's like you're setting that.
Stamp,
No.
memory.
No,
I feel like
remember,
okay, it makes sense.
remember, like I earlier said, the reason for that very first time is to get you. Because
Yes.
remember, men will do whatever they can to get
get
what
that
they
person.
want. You understand?
No,
And
but at the
if
same
they are not able to cross that bridge, if they come the way you want, they will not cross that bridge.
But let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. The minute you set that high standard, already automatically you are making me try
And you
to
said
get
no.
to that
And you
standard.
said, and you said no when I say, like women, that's how you think.
No,
You-
like
you said
like I'm
no.
saying.
That's
wait,
what you guys say. When
you
I
are
say it
taking
comes
this
to
to
your
a
mind
fancy
as,
restaurant. What
Okay.
if Mina I came wearing my sneakers and my shorts, not dressed in a way of a restaurant? Then the next day I'll be dressed all out
No,
because
that's-
this is
That's why.
this
That's
is
why.
how
That's
I'll
why I
assume
talk
you
about
are.
class. That's why I
Yes.
talk about class.
Mm.
When we see, we know your level.
Yeah.
We'll treat you according to your level.
But it's
Don't
like,
do
No,
that.
let me tell you,
I think
it
it's-
goes back to
how do you see
how
it?
I dress doesn't
see.
express it doesn't define who I am. Because now you are judging me on me
But-
wearing
but
heels,
that is how
wearing
we-
shirts, wearing.
But
We
how do
just
you
like
see
that.
this one
We just
is
like
middle
that.
class?
Yeah.
How do
The
you
way
see
you
this one
talk.
as a top class, this one
No,
is middle class, this
the
one
way
is
you
not-
dress, the way you talk, will define your
Let
class.
me tell you, you can find me
tell
at
us
the
about
wrong
you.
place at the wrong time, wearing my gown, like.
We will address you in that moment.
And then I come on the date, you are taking me to KFC, I'm dressed for Sensen. What
But
do you
okay,
do?
listen,
No.
same time.
Guys, it's not
Like,
right.
it's not like we're not gonna
See,
have your numbers.
if you-
I'm gonna see your statuses.
No,
I'm
not,
gonna see you posting your pictures.
Not-
I will see what kind of a person you are.
not even that, bruh. Not even that, man. For example, if you dress in the level of KFC,
Yeah.
then on that day, or if we are going out for a date, I'm prepared for a KFC, even if you dress for a Sansin that day, it's on the KFC, because that's what I'm prepared for.
What if I don't like Sensen food? My favorite thing is KFC belly. I can dress for Sensen, but inside, deep in my heart, I want KFC.
Why don't you talk? The problem is, okay, let's talk.
Let's talk.
Where are we
This is
going?
what I want.
Yeah, we are
How
grown
can I
ups
talk
now.
when you're already taking me there?
Now I'm gonna.
You already set the bar so high.
Some of us will
So now
talk,
it's like
we'll
I'm
ask
gonna
you.
be living a life for the rest of this relationship. It's gonna be based on lies and how I portray
But
this
you know
lie
how
life.
women, even though you ask them, where do you want to eat, where do you want to go, I don't know.
If you don't know, that's your problem. I'll take you wherever.
She's asking for the expanded.
I don't know your budget. You can't ask me where we are going. I don't know what your budget. Let me tell me your budget, and I'm like, okay,
You must ask
based on
also,
that.
what's your budget?
No, and then you wanna aim high, Mr. Have it all.
This
Then I
all,
will aim, okay? I will try.
but
No.
this all men operates now. For example, if they ask you, where do you want to go to? If you say it's a higher budget, because remember, if the person cannot afford, he will definitely decline. And again, women don't want to equally set the standard very high so that they should not see that these ones are bloodsuckers. So they'll always go for average.
Yeah. That's true. Because we also have a story to tell, and we have something to say also.
Okay.
You get it? Because as much as you guys can't communicate, ne? You just wanna look, and you listen, and you let me do things. Ne? It's the same way that we're gonna act. Because if you talk like, okay, I wanna go here. Ne? If I don't have money for that space of time, I will wait until I have the money to
You'll
take
borrow
you.
it, trust me.
Oh, or maybe borrow it.
You will borrow it
Yes.
because you can't say no.
Yeah. If you borrow
Let me
it,
ask you this.
Because
How-
if you say no, you think, she's gone.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Have
So
you
if
ever
it-
heard that story where a guy borrowed money to take you out?
They
Yeah.
do.
Oh,
They
serious?
do, yes.
But you didn't know.
Some they even borrow that sneakers they know their friend has zero just to go on a date with this specific woman.
No.
What's no pakabako? They do that.
They've got to-
They do that. Now let's get back to how do all of these
Yes.
decisions that we just mentioned affect the later on life, like marriage, and that
Yeah.
leads to divorce and the children.
All right. Just riding on that. Divorce have a lot to play with kids, starting with your mental health, because you know if you're a child that used to come back, or when your moms come back, you hug her, knowing that very certainly that dad is coming, and that is you hug your dad, and you know. Your dad or your mom, they buy you things on daily basis, and it then happen again that now you'll be seeing only mommy, and you will no longer your dad can be somewhere and still show the love, but you
You
can
don't have the
never
same.
feel that love of seeing your dad every day. So that will already be playing a lot on their mentality.
Yeah,
Mm.
Yeah,
it does
so-
affect, the moment it affects the mentality, it affects the lifestyle going on.
And another thing, a boy child will always need a father. There are those things that they can't share with their mother and always need the dad. And some of those things they can't wait till you see them. It's like something that happens now, you share it now. So the minute they're not able to express that, and they probably make decisions by themselves for themselves, and they're probably making the wrong decisions. So it end up affecting their way of thinking and making decisions and concluding about things, because they don't have they don't know better. They've never been told any better, so that affects their whole life from there. It affects how they
Yes,
make
yes,
lives,
yes.
even as men when they grow up. It affects them as well as men, and how they make their own decisions.
So on my take, ne, I would say that it comes with being wise, you know. So from dumb parents, if you have kids and you know that now we're having divorce, it's their responsibility to
make
act
sure.
on that. You know, they have to always make sure that their kids, they talk to their kids, they meet their basic needs.
Co-parent.
Exactly, co-parenting, right?
co-parenting.
So it's very good to like
You
follow
know,
up on such things, because now if you just want to break up, you divorce, and then you'll be like, okay, I'm going this way, you're going this way, and then the end of you means the end also to the children. That's what.
But-
making
But not
a bad
promoting
impact.
it. He's not promoting it, because some
Yeah.
people, when you talk like this about co-parenting, they think you're promoting.
Yeah.
divorce. But
Yeah.
I'm just saying, if it
When it
happens,
happens,
like
you
you know,
stay.
just you all have to come into a mutual
Be civil with the child.
yeah, understanding that you all have to be there, like for the children, both of you guys. Put your feelings
Aside.
and your fights aside, and just be present with the child.
So
as well.
it takes me back to the reason, eh? You remember you guys, you were like, sometimes when we're talking to him, you're like, why do you guys sometimes say you can see the end of a relationship from the start? You get it? So such things also, you can clearly see, even like it's somebody that's like getting married to a certain person, maybe the standards, they're not the same, or maybe she's a kind of woman that's like always there, and you can see like the guy, it's just a guy,
But
and so you can clearly see like this one's not gonna end
Let
well.
me tell you, it goes back to the
It's not
why
gonna end
factor. When you approach someone, you have that thing that you see, and then when you start you have those things. Go back to your why factor. It will always take you back. If you feel like it's not working the way, end it now before it even gets to fake marriage.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah,
Which makes sense.
And that is true, but my last take will be divorce is a very bad thing. What you're going through, a lot of people are going through, and you have the power to mend relationships. So think about your children before you take that decision.
All right. So to the audience, you heard from us. We always here to deliver nice and a beautiful content for you guys. So we have come to the end of our show, and I hope you enjoyed. So please like, share, and subscribe. And we're signing out.